So the next episode of this, they actually go to the largest buffet in America.
No way.
It's the world's largest buffet.
We're watching it, right?
We're going to watch it.
Yeah. I'm going to fill out my water, though. I have to fill out my water.
Go. This is called the Shady Maple Buffet. Shady fucking Maple. And in some respects, it really puts the Ponderosa to shame. Its quality. It's pretty foul. You're gonna see the Shady Maple Buffet. You've got they go for Cincinnati style chili in one episode. You go to a catfish house. The catfish episode has my favorite line, probably in all the episodes, that Gendry says. And it's not Gendry, it's the smaller boy. Eve or whatever, I don't remember. No. He says such a good line in the catfish episode. It's fucking amazing. This is really like some primetime Kino. Intelligent Destruction says this guy is the anti-Ralph. He's like a good family man, wholesome. Every day is Saturday. He loves his children, but he just wallows in mediocrity and ignorance, bringing them to these shithole buffets. His kids are gonna end up soda brained for fuck's sake. Joanna B says never eating at a non-buffet again. Imagine only having one serving. Holy. Cool Excite says that they say Shady Maple is a destination restaurant. You drive 3 hours to go there. Okay, motherfucker. You drive 3 hours to go to this fucking buffet?
No.
Throwing rocks in a glass house? That's what I do best.
But
okay,
3 hours, like in America, they're like, oh, I'm going to drive to my friend's house. He lives 5 hours away. For us, that's like, oh, okay, we're going to take a weekend. I caught an Airbnb. America, they just drive from states to state. They're like, oh, I went to my pals yesterday for the barbecue, 4 hours each way. And you're like, here, it's like you're planning that. We're heading to Montreal, you know? All right. Here we go. Did you think we were going to do like a whole hour and a half segment on these guys? Were you
I knew.
You knew? Okay.
In my heart, I was like, yeah. I have to.
Here's our favorite family. I have to. Shady.
Some of these
Maple
episodes, by the way,
Smorgasbord.
some of these are some of the shorter episodes. Like some of these episodes are like 45 minutes long.
We have content
half hour
years, boys.
There is. I mean,
between this and Jasco, we just like added another 20 episodes this year.
Yeah, 20 episodes added. Let's go, champ.
Hey, everybody, and welcome. Today's destination brings us here to East Earl, Pennsylvania, and we're getting ready to eat at a restaurant where Nate from the YouTube channel Paging Mr. Morrow said that not only does this restaurant have
Paging Mr. Morrow?
I'm sorry, this motherfucker looks like the cringiest soy lord that's ever soyed. Like, he's literally wearing a fedora. He's got his fedora on.
His favorite buffet that he's ever been to. It's his favorite restaurant of all time. So we're here to see what it's all about. Another fun fact about this place, it is the largest buffet in the entire United States of America. Wow. Gentry, tell everybody where we're getting ready to eat today.
Shady Maple Smorgasbord.
Shady Maple Smorgasbord. Shady Maple. Calling yourself the Shady anything, I just don't really agree with.
Smorgasbord? That sounds like a 4chan, like, creepy board that you're like...
I think it's Swedish. Smorgasbord, I think, is Swedish for buffet, Andy.
Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry, my f***ing alert, because I didn't know the Swedish word for buffet. I'm sorry. I could talk a whole second language. So, like, let's calm down.
You got it. You got me there, Andy.
Yeah.
You know that Portuguese. Torn Cosmos for $10. Because this is the PG version of 50 Shades of Buffet. There's such 50 Shades of Buffet.
That's so amazing. Is
My
that
life.
real? Buddy, you know what you have to watch? You put this in the memory bank. The guys who had to like the shittiest fucking motels. Have you seen this? It's disgusting, and they could get bed bugs and like tries murdering them in one of the episodes. There it is.
Holy. Oh, the words of Jesus.
It's a religious place?
It's a religious Shady Maple Smorgasbord. It's fucking kitschy bullshit. They have to emulate Canada because Americans are so jealous. Even at one of their great landmark destinations, their largest buffet, they still have to model it after us.
Yeah.
Like
right.
rent-free in the American mind. Like, whoa.
It is over 200 feet in length, and the restaurant seats over 1,200 people.
I couldn't eat there. I'd be so
It seats
annoyed.
over 1,200 people.
You know, like what the
100 people at once at the buffet. I'm just saying, man, when you have to cook for 1,200 people at once,
it's not
quality is not gonna be there, man.
No.
Like, I'm
Hell
sorry.
no.
And there's in chat saying they drive 3 hours to go here.
I'll see it. Let's check it out.
Taking a look at some of the
Like the first dish doesn't really fucking. Hang on, are we on low quality here? Fuck you, YouTube, you such stupid cheap ass.
It just sucks.
Holy, like only switching. But you know, at times I'm like, every video now I click, it's like 240 or 360p. It's like check the options, 4K. I'm like, you know, YouTube, come on, give me at least a 720 on the initial. Like,
I'm sorry, but like, look at this shit.
yeah,
Like, it's
what
not.
the fuck is that fish?
I think it's fish. It could be pasta.
Or like cheese, like not cheese. What's that fucking shit? Like a lasagna.
It's just cheese and a fucking tray.
Like a lasagna style.
Lasagna. I think it's.
A cod.
Did he say this was cod? Okay.
Cod, yeah.
marinated chicken breast, barbecue wings.
Okay.
Oh, but this part
We look
like
at
an hour.
chicken
Like
breast.
him heading through the entire like.
Can we go back to the chicken breast? Like, look at how it is. Look at how it is.
What
Just
the
does. It looks
Is
like
that-
it's all one big piece of mutated chicken.
There's no hang on. There's 3 types of cooking here. Look, there's this part, right?
They're all
There's
different
this
colors.
part, and then there's this part. It's not the same food. It's like all mixed.
Chicken breast.
The wings look decent though.
Wings do look good, actually. They
Wings
do
are hard
look-
to fuck up though. Wings are really hard to fuck up.
Barbecue wings, shrimp, some chicken wings. Down here we've got those famous ham balls,
What?
some mashed potatoes,
The ham ball?
gravy,
Ham balls.
What the?
Oh
this?
my god. It's probably a hush puppy.
Okay.
chicken croquettes.
Croquette.
Croquettes?
Okay.
Listen, I don't know if Americans should try and make the croquette at the buffet. Maybe, stick to your fucking mashed potatoes there.
Look at that stuffing. That looks like just
I don't-
bread. It's like mush.
To be honest, it looks worse than the stuffing at fucking
yeah.
Ponderosa, which is really saying something.
Rice.
What the fuck is a ham ball? People in chat are asking, like, what the fuck is a ham ball?
Here, let's check out ham ball.
Are they pig testicles?
Well,
Got
hello,
10
we're getting
men
close
for
to Easter,
$5.
which means maybe we're getting together as
Says,
family.
isn't
Maybe
the
we're just getting together with our immediate
basically the
family.
Canadian South?
How gay is this guy? Look at this.
Well, hello, we are getting close to Easter, which means
It's kind of
maybe
like
we're
your
getting
twin.
together-
You piece of shit. You son of a bitch. Jesus Christ. Well, here's a ham ball.
with family. Maybe we're just getting together with our immediate family, or we just want to have something special to eat. So if you're from
All right, listen. I'm videoing this.
This is beyond.
I don't
gay.
care. I don't care what a ham ball is anymore.
Can we find out from somebody other than him? Is
Yeah,
that
fine.
are there other sources of information
No,
on this
they're
other
all
than this
gay.
guy?
They're all gay. All right, here we Denny's ham balls. Ground pork, 2 eggs, milk, cracker crumbs, form into balls. And then the sauce is brown, apple cider vinegar, water, brown sugar, and dry mustard.
All right, I think we understand what they are at this point.
Let's see the final result.
Oh, that old lady's hand was terrifying. That was.
Yeah, she's kind of like. Okay.
It actually looks horrible.
Do you hear that? Do you hear
Shitty
that?
music.
No, it's just so loud. It's like fucking like.
Oh my god.
Okay, we could cut it. That's the ham ball, everyone. All right. Wow, we're really deep diving into this this segment.
Dive.
Famous roast meat.
Big Fuentes is like whatever keeps them off talking about me is good.
Flavor.
What is that shit?
Baked ham and some barbecued pork, some dried corn.
No.
There's some kielbasa sausages.
Oh, look at the fucking hot dogs just like sitting in the fucking pan.
As kielbasa sausage. Is it? Like, legally, is it?
I'm sorry, like, what is that slop that's beside the fucking...
Corn. Dry corn. That's what he said. Dry corn. It looks so wet.
Dried corn.
It looks like puke.
Dried corn? It's literally in water.
It's wet. It's wet, though.
Yeah. Like,
what did they mean by this?
What do you mean dry? That's... Like, my brain didn't even put 2 and 2 until I was like, wait, he did say dry corn. That's not dry.
There are some kielbasa sausages.
Are all the signs mixed up?
Somebody in chat goes, the kid is going to flip out that they have hot dogs. He probably is.
Yeah.
He's probably going to be hype trained for these hot dogs.
These are baked lima beans with bacon.
No.
Over here we have some Harvard beets.
Oh,
Butter
God.
noodles. Sweet potato bake. Looks like there's some green beans, corn, and mixed vegetables as well. And here are some sweet potato fries, as well as chicken noodle soup. And there's some broccoli cheddar soup.
What is that?
That doesn't look good, man.
It looks like worms inside of it.
Oh my god! It looks like a whole plate of fucking worms.
Yeah.
Like how to eat fried worms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In pickle juice.
Like larvae and shit. It looks fucking foul.
They have all the fixings here to make yourself a nice looking salad.
The way it's untouched, just like the last fucking salad bar. Americans just don't go to the salad bar.
You only need 1 tomato a day.
Salad. Here are some eggs. Cheese.
Porn Cosmos for 5. As this place is a fortress from Islamic extremists. Have enough pork on hand to protect an army.
By the way, the
people
salad...
are saying the other buffet looked better.
It does. It does.
Does Ponderosa look better? Because this is supposed to be like the peak of buffet. But my reasoning for why it's worse is because you have to serve 1,200 people.
No, and
like there's no way you can maintain your standard. Like
the other food, there was at least some things there, like the meatloaf or like the steak that you could like. Yeah, okay.
Like, which buffet is better?
Where are the French fries? What's going on? Why are there no French fries? You know, shouldn't they have French? Like, it's like sweet potato fries, but no French fries. Like, what's going on here? By the way, the salad bar, it's not even like real food. It's like what they would have like a IKEA to like fake fruit and stuff. It's like fake because no one's going to touch it anyway.
And all the dressings to choose from. Over here, the salad bar is extended even further with different items that you can dress your salad up with.
The one tray is empty. What was that? Bell peppers that was just like cleared out?
Oh, jalapeno.
Jalapeno, yeah.
With different items that you can dress your salad up with.
Whatever was in here must have been good. Or it was empty and that's just a spillage from that one. We were like dissecting like the areas of where things are taken from, and we have to mathematics.
Today is seafood day, and over here they have made to order fish. They even have pizza. Here's some steak and cheeseburgers.
Okay.
They also have ham.
Well, this station's not
rib.
bad.
Yeah, this is a
Prime rib. This is the station you go to is the prime rib.
Yeah,
Just load up on it. Yeah, yeah.
And the burger.
They also have ham. And
I don't
prime
trust
rib.
this burger.
You can also get a baked potato and load that up. And this is just one of many condiment bars that they have available here at the Shady Maple Smorgasbord.
How shit would it be to work there?
Oh,
I'm getting stressed out just like imagining like table 81 to 97, and then the condiment bar needs to be cleaned up. Which one? G. Okay, holy man.
There's all kinds of different desserts to choose from. Just with apples alone, there's apple crisp, apple pie.
Casino tolerator for $5 says I voted Shady Maple because I've literally puked at a Ponderosa. Oh,
I'm not surprised.
It's not good.
Guys to choose from. They even have some fruit, jello. Just down here, they also have some pudding.
Oh,
including rice pudding.
Oh, I like rice pudding. Was that rice pudding? Ashton. I'm Portuguese. One of our like top culinary dishes.
Oh, I remember like when we were like getting like shittered at the house. You wanted to have rice pudding as like your big dessert when you were shittering. And like we got it. You ate the whole thing. You ate all the rice puddings. I think you ate like 12 rice puddings in one sitting.
But okay, you saw the rice pudding, right? It was nice and like you got to scoop it out. It was like a yogurt, right? Like the consistency. Look at this rice pudding.
Oh no, rice pudding, bros.
It's like soup rice pudding.
Like gruel.
Oh my god. How good vanilla rice pudding is like.
Ice cream machine. Here's some cones you can get with that. And here are the toppings for the ice cream.
I do remember being shittered and eating all that. I kept like heading to the fridge and I'm just like eating it. It's like a stack of fucking rice pudding.
A whole cup. I'm like, where did the rice puddings go? We're all gone.
Got a little bit of everything, including coconut, strawberries, maraschino cherries, and up here is that shoofly pie.
Shoofly pie.
Our famous for. Here's a whole cold brew area for chilled coffee. They also have hot coffee. They even have an area for chocolate milk. Right here's that birch beer.
You have beer on top?
That's Kino. Hang on.
Wait a minute. Is that a real beer or what is it?
No, it's sparkling water.
No, it said birch beer.
Where?
Birch beer.
Look at it, man. It's next to the buble.
Oh, right there. Sorry, I was looking at the bubbly.
What the fuck is birch beer?
That can't be. They're not gonna like have it open for kids to get. It's probably like
it's some weird shit. It's made from herbal or extracts and birch bark. Oh, it tastes like birch bark.
Wow.
Okay, the amount of alcohol in the beverage depends on the brand. There is alcohol in it? What?
Okay. Well, check that one. Birch beer, white.
Well, I can't really see because what's like the name brand on it? They covered it up.
The second word is Dutch.
I don't know. I can't figure it out.
Right,
Let's just move on.
We've deep dived into a lot of this. We'll solve the birch beer mystery next week.
Well, right now the poll is which buffet is better. 49% have sided with Shady Maple. 51% have sided with Ponderosa.
Yo!
It's looking like, Ponderosa we may have to call this election for Ponderosa.
Stop the steal. Stop the steal. like Mandarin a little bit, no? Like the layout?
Kind
Look at this, guys.
of.
They even have an ice.
It's like 10 times the size.
Yeah. You know what was great? What was that place in England we ate at, that chicken place? With those fucking burgers?
Oh, Nando's?
Buddy, the Nando's
And
Sunset
Nando's
Burger.
was pretty blessed. Yeah, it was
The
really
Sunset Burger, buddy. I'm craving Nando's, dude. Holy fuck, that was good.
This is Pennsylvania Dutch white birch beer, and it tastes exactly like root beer, but it's clear. It's really good.
Jennifer, tell us what you got there.
I got a variety. It looks like roasted chicken, some sausage, chicken croquette.
Oh, look at that.
Mashed
That looks
potatoes
awful.
and gravy with barbecue, noodles, sweet
Those
potato
noodles?
casserole.
I'm not feeling them,
I
dog.
can't wait for our
grilled
Mandarin video, bro.
Ginger,
We're
what you
gonna
gonna
kill
get,
it.
buddy?
So I got sauce
We're gonna
crush.
kill it.
and some.
We're gonna go with Mr. Morris to Mandarin.
Yeah, we should go with Mr. Morris to Mandarin. Well,
I'm gonna go get Mr. Morris Mandarin.
yeah. Well, I'll pay. I'll pay for you, Mr. Morris. Well, I'll have to.
Mr. Morris,
I'm sure
we're
he's
gonna-
sleeping, but
We're gonna have to reach out to Harry and let him know that there's a Mandarin dinner with his
Timmy's.
family.
You're in Mississauga. We'll head to the fucking Mandarin. There's like a bunch in Mississauga.
Mandarin.
There's a good one in Toronto too, but we'll figure it out.
Noodles, macaroni, some ham, some chicken, and some rice.
That looks really, really tasty. Henry, what'd you end up getting, buddy?
Alright, should they really be feeding this kid this shit?
That's beef.
Like, look at that. Hey,
Does the kid eat that whole plate? No, buddy. Like
I mean,
maybe.
this poor kid's gonna be 400 fucking pounds like me.
He's adorable though. He's like,
They're screwing him. This nutritional profile is not. It's not really good for a 3-year-old. I'm
no.
gonna.
But it's a nice family. I feel really bad. Like I like that dissecting everything. The family though, I'm just like
I'm just gonna shame the family.
No.
Shame.
I'm a fan of. It's always Saturday every day. Every day is Saturday.
Those are sweet potatoes.
Yeah. That is great.
More chicken.
Yeah, more chicken.
People wonder how Ethan Ralph was made. This is how he was made. He ate shit like this and drank soda. He became soda brained. What is this?
Look at the top left. Does that not look like some diarrhea?
It looks like somebody took a fucking dump on the plate. Kind of looks like 2 balls covered in shit. My God.
Shitty balls.
Loaded up here.
I'll
balls.
take the shitty balls there.
The shitty
All
balls.
kinds of good stuff. I got some baked cod. I got some famous pot roast, as it was called.
Porn Cosmos
Roasted
for $10.
Let's go.
Says, imagine going to dinner with this guy, and he has to take 30 minutes to record everything in the store before you can eat. It's so true. Like, holy.
Hang on, kids. Like you have to eat like the bread in the bread baskets. Like because you have to wait for this guy.
Chicken, some shrimp, and something that's very famous with Dutch cooking are ham balls.
Oh, that's the ham
And over
balls.
here, I got a second plate. I got some mixed vegetables, some corn. There's a sweet potato bake.
Sadness
You
of
don't
that.
even
Yeah,
you guys
broccoli.
don't even know. Mandarin this. Like it
really
it
does.
really does, dude.
Puts
Also
this
some
shit to
egg
shame.
noodles,
The shame, dude. Whole.
green beans, and there is a kielbasa
They have great
sausage.
sushi there. I love the sushi at Mandarin.
So here's the roasted chicken, and I tore off like a little piece of the crust there.
Blade's toe.
Oh, no.
That has a really good flavor to it.
Oh, man. That actually made me a
kind
little
of
ill.
smoky a little bit. I like it.
This sausage has
Her face there at the end, she looked so unsure of like whether or not it was like watch. What was going on there? Look at this.
I guess it's food.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Come to talk with you again. They have to pretend it's good for the camera. I think the dad, I think he's like craving, like he wants respect. He wants one day to be viewed as a valuable and important person. When he walks into an establishment, everybody there will go, it's that guy from Every Day is Saturday. Let me get you our best table, sir. The food critique. Like, holy.
Hey, you heard of me? Every Day is Saturday? No, sir.
It's like a hybrid between Ralph and Vickers. Like if Ralph and Vickers had like a Dragon Ball Z fusion into one entity. This is kind of what's going on.
That's hilarious, bro.
Sausage has a pretty good smoky flavor to it, and it's
I know exactly what you
really
mean too. Like it makes like
All right,
perfect
guys, so
sense
Jennifer
somehow.
went to the far ends of the earth to
Kind of
find these
does.
crab cakes at the very end of the buffet.
It also kind of looks like shoe nice facially.
Yeah, he does.
But we're both going to try them at the same time. Let you know what we think. Here we go.
I think it tastes like the stuffed crab at Captain D's. That's what I would compare it to. So,
Captain D's? D's nuts?
Oh, you got him. Ooh, kill him.
you know, it has that same flavor in there. It's not like the best thing I've ever eaten or anything, but it's enjoyable.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. It doesn't blow me away where it's just like, hey, this is one of the better crab cakes that I've ever had, but there's a lot of flavor to it, and it's an average crab cake.
So I
Every food that they've reviewed so far, it's been like, you know, it's okay. It's a 7. Everything they go to is a 7. It's like always like the fucking. That's it.
pierogi, which is
It'll be like the
you know,
rare
well known in
food
the
where like,
Midwest
the
as a
meatloaf.
staple
Oh
food.
man, the meatloaf.
So I decided I had to try it.
By the way, when you're at a buffet and this guy reviews one out of all of the foods he's tried as good and everything else mid, that's a bad restaurant.
Holy.
Like only one.
Okay. Harry Morris has just dropped this photo on
A Ralph
Twitter.
update? Give it up. Is it
No,
bad?
it's just bizarre. He says, I knew I should have had him autograph this.
This is like our whole
But it-
our whole show
Like,
summed
what?
up in one like.
This happened here. This is in Las Vegas, I guess. I don't know what to say about all this.
Who would you smash? Let's do it like a poll here. Who would you smash?
Oh
Like which
my
one?
god! All right, listen, let's fire it up. By the way, which buffet is better, Shady Maple or Ponderosa?
And
It's
don't.
at a complete 50-50 deadlock.
That's it was meant to be that way. Who
There's
would
no
you-
real
how
way
about
to
this? How about this?
determine.
How about this? Who would you go on a date with?
Okay, though, this is a different question.
Yeah, it's more about like not just smashing. You have to, go to dinner. You have to go to a movie. You have to sit beside them before any of the fun stuff. Okay, so you have to
I
exist
see.
with this person. We got.
Oh boy, here we go, folks. It's the showdown.
Who would you?
I'm going Alice.
Yeah, I'm gonna. If it's a full-on date.
And right now, the poll
Probably gonna be
stands at
Alice.
47 Alice,
Yeah.
40 Goo, 16 Pantsu. Pantsu's share is going down.
Well, how about this? For me, it'd be between Alice and Goo, and I'd flip a coin, and that's my.
Flip a coin, would you?
Yeah, I would let fate handle it.
Or at the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah. Why did so? What did he write? What was the comment on the or like the?
I don't. He said he should have had them autograph it.
Well, he's watching the show, right? And he's like now part of the Kinoverse. Is that what it's called now? The Kinoverse?
The Kinoverse. Well, it was apparently the Ralphiverse, but I think it's the Kinoverse.
It's the Kinoverse. Like, no offense, Ralph. Everything branches from us, not from you. In fact, everyone hates you. Like, there's no connection besides hatred. Like, you can't have everyone just hate you and say it's your universe. He's so stupid. All right. Yeah. So we'll keep an eye on that poll. We're probably looking at between Alice and. By the way, to anyone who picked Bansu, for shame.
Like, give your head a shake.
It's the same people who say they would eat at Ponderosa as their like go-to.
And of course, pierogies have mashed potatoes inside. For those who don't know,
that's not a pierogi.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, you don't like it. Just say I don't like it. Like this.
Look at her face. Like, it tells the tale that her words never will. It really does.
It does. It really.
It's really interesting.
Okay.
I think these were.
When someone says a food is interesting, you're felt it. Like, it's felt it. You know what was interesting too? The Millennium Egg. What was it called? The Century Egg?
Century Egg?
Yeah.
It was kind of like some onions and
By
peppers.
the way,
so
Bling Blong Dinga for $5 says, those are not crab cakes. I live in Maryland and we know how to make good Chesapeake-style crab cakes. Not dry, frail discs of whatever the fuck those are. He then also says, Swan Kelly still hasn't sat on my face. What the fuck? Go to horny jail, Bling Blong Dinga, for fuck's sake. Casino Tolerator for $5 says current Alice or that Alice. I think you got to go with previous Alice. Edmund for $5 says, that dating poll has driven me to vote for slamming my dick in a drawer for a solid hour. It's probably the same pleasure as any of these mutants. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We still have 1,000 people watching us watch people eat at a buffet.
Every day is Saturday. Today literally is now Saturday. We started on Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, it is Saturday.
Yeah, no, wow. That's crazy. I can't wait to show them Jasco, by the way.
And I'm used to.
Oh, we're gonna get to the
outside being more
Jasco
like
segment.
Yeah, not tonight.
We're going 12 hours, Andy.
Are you kidding me?
I don't know. We'll see.
Oh my!
We need like a miracle
noodle
donator
type of
to come
dumpling
in
that
to
can
support the
be more bread.
Jasco
We're
segment.
like
Almost 8. We're at like 8 hours in like a second here. Like
we gotta get to
Pocket.
we gotta get further in.
oh.
kind of
The
outside,
people need
so that's very
long
different,
form
but it's flavorful.
buffet content.
Henry's going in for the
Oh my
macaroni
God.
right away.
Don't eat it, bud.
How's the macaroni, Henry?
The Jasco videos are so long, guys. Like they're long.
Imagine like this poor kid is dressed like this.
Oh come on!
Say,
Come on!
like, what have they done to him?
It's
not his
adorable.
fault.
Leave him alone.
Oh,
First thing I'd like to try is
I'm good copying you on that. Like, come on, it's
these ham balls.
sorry, Flood. Look at
He's
him.
eating the
wearing
ham
a
ball.
fucking Paw Patrol
Look at this
shirt. What?
you loser! What a loser! It's not his parents have just fucked him over.
No, I grew up in
How's he
Ohio,
gonna crush
and-
puss when he's
No.
dressed like that?
Honey, come on.
He's not gonna get the girls at preschool with that sort of drip.
No,
It's not happening.
No, that's true though.
Not happening.
Something that we always had for Christmas growing up was ham loaf. And this tastes identical to ham loaf. It has that pineapple glaze to it. It has the sweet ham. And it's a really good dish, and it brings me right back to Christmas. Next, I'm going to try some of their famous pot roast, as it was labeled.
Don't
I'll
eat.
be honest, the pot roast, probably not my favorite.
He hates like 90% of the things he puts in his mouth. This is not my favorite. And he always
But
says
he always
the
is
same review.
positive about it. It's not my favorite.
It's not my
but,
favorite.
You know,
Like,
Not a lot
oh,
of seasoning going on. It wasn't marinated in anything.
what? Then how was it a pot roast? What was it sitting in? It was just like a dry pot roast. Like, what do you mean? It doesn't make sense.
but it
It's
looks like
moist.
in the poll, Alice did finally win, 52 to 30 for Goo, and Pantsu actually made a late surge to 18%, probably on the back of Contrarian shitting on Andy's take.
Yeah, yeah.
There we go. We're ending that poll.
I'll read this one. Ethan Ralph's unaborted Hellspawn for $20. Saying,
oh no,
I would throw the shit out of Alice. Okay, I don't know. This is.
I would throw the shit out of Alice harder than my daddy did, and then go and make Pantsu my whore wife. Finally, I'd bake her out, go to the asylum. That's been calling her name for years. 5-star days, bitches. That was Ethan Ralph's unaborted Hellspawn for $20. You guys out there are pretty intense, you know.
I couldn't read it in my voice because I'm like, listen, if there's a cut of me saying that, like, no, thank you.
It was gonna be sent to Alice, and then she's gonna be like, "What the?"
Yeah, yeah.
In terms of the actual meat, but there's no flavoring to it. It's just very plain. Jennifer, tell us what you
had an idea.
What?
This might be an awful idea or the greatest idea ever. Why don't we just do, for starting, before we do the reality house, okay, the Olympics, we do a Fireball style show where it's me, you, and all the fucking IP2P people, and we do like, you know, trivia and shit. We give the winner $500.
Maybe that's the way. We got to do baby steps. We got to build it up. Wait, we got 2 other donos.
Oh, we did?
DNA for $5.
Oh, I didn't see that shit.
I didn't see them either, but he says, forget Alice, Goo, and Pantsu. Take Mama JF and fuck the right out of her. She'll be a Rick and Morty 180 IQ by the time I'm done with her. Mary Lard for $5. Says, who deserves the bigger tip? Guy who cleans the table or the one who cleans the toilet? Also, what do you estimate their toilet paper budget is? It's astronomical.
It's like
up there with my toilet paper. Bill John Slow for $5 says, the audacity of PPP making fun of how a child is dressed when he's wearing a shirt that makes him look like a competitive hot air balloon. It's the real drip, son. That's real swag.
You're roasted, bro. That was funny.
Oh, well, at least they're trying out there.
Competitive hot air balloon. I haven't even heard. I guess it's when they're all like flying like in a group of guests. I didn't even think of that. That's funny.
Well done.
Man. Well done. Nice job, guys.
What you got there?
This is
making fun of children pays.
Every time that we watch videos from this area, we see everyone tells everyone to try the shoofly pie. That's like the thing here. So when in Rome. So it smells like sorghum molasses, and I've read online just to kind of find out like what is shoofly pie. That is one of the ingredients. So let's dig in. That's really different. It almost has like a hint of like a raisin flavor to it.
Ew!
Look at her face.
A raisin.
But listen, look at her face. She doesn't like it. Look at like the misery.
No, dude, she's
it's
like...
so Kino.
It's really different.
It's different.
It's different.
It's different.
It almost has like a hint of like a raisin flavor to it.
Okay, it's shit.
I want to interview this family and go, come on, like, why do you hold back? You should unload a little bit, get more viewers that way too.
Pies, and one of his pies is a raisin pie.
How Kino would it be if these guys did what they do? But they're like, this is shit.
You guys gonna challenge me to a southern duel for insulting his son's clothes? I demand satisfaction, PPP. You made fun of his hat? Douchebag.
No, I think you're thinking about him as Ralph too much. I bet you he'd be like, oh, you know, they have their own opinion. You know. Like he's just a nice guy.
It's not my favorite opinion.
A little hint of that flavor, and then you get that molasses type of flavor. So it's very different. You do have to like molasses to like this pie.
All right, guys, now I'm going to try the shoofly pie myself. As Jennifer mentioned, my papaw does make some really good raisin pies. And so if it tastes anything like that, it's got to be good. Let's see how it is. Unique is a...
Okay, like...
Okay.
They somehow
look at this motherfucker's face.
Unique.
Look at him. Look at him. He's like, oh. Like, oh. He's like suffering, dude. Like he's like Jesus on the cross.
You feel how excited he was?
Culinary equivalent.
Like that.
Look at, he's so excited. If it's anything like that,
I am a man of.
Gotta be good.
I am a man of culture, and I will try this pie.
Look at this. Before the cut, he starts eating it with a smile. After the cut, he's like, watch this.
So if it tastes anything like that, it's got to be good. Let's see how it is.
like literally.
Look at this like frame by frame.
This cut. Like, look how happy he is here. He's like, oh yeah, like, let's go.
Guys, let's eat this pie.
Look at this cut. Done. Like completely like, oh no, what did I just do to myself?
Oh no.
And by the way, they've somehow like figured out how to like say something's not that great in so many ways. Like,
while still being polite. It's like a Southern honor code. Like,
yeah, he's like,
if they were to say that this food was bad, like, I don't know. It's like they feel like they lose their money or something, so they have to pretend like it's like a high culinary achievement.
Yeah, unique.
Uniquely disgusting is a good word for it, but very good. This is honestly my favorite thing here today.
Oh, never mind. Wait,
what?
Did it?
Okay, but look at this face here. Is it a lie? Like, look at the bags under his eyes.
No, come
Look at this
on.
forced, like, wretched smile.
I can't.
He is fucking lying to us. He knows that this whole meal was dog shit, and he's coping hard. He's trying to sell it, that the shoofly pie saved it, but in fact, it was the final nail in the coffin of his dreams of an actual good dinner for his family.
Yo, look
the
divider
is in tatters.
Shattery the third for $20 MVP tonight. Holy shit, thank you so much. He goes, to be completely honest, my wife was a Gucci's 10 years ago. Big tits, cute, and out of control drunk. Luckily, we were out of control drunk together, and we're now married.
Good for you, D. Shatnery the third. You found your Gucci's and figured it out, bud.
You know, like, we all want to find our Gucci's, you know what I mean? Will you find your Gucci's?
Finish the meal. What do you boys have there? Slushy? Slushy. Awesome. So the way that this works is when you have your table, the orange side is up, meaning that it's reserved. And when you're ready to go, boys, go ahead and flip that over. This shows that we are ready to leave.
$100 off.
Have a $100 off coupon?
Oh, for Gish's furniture.
Okay.
Wanted to point out too, guys, that it was $70.
By the way, you're paying like $3,000 a bed, so
78 cents.
By the way, this was $20 more, $12 more than the Ponderosa. Now, you see here that they actually included the tip in.
Oh,
there's like a 12% service fee because they knew that this cheap motherfucker wouldn't tip.
Wait, it's $1.44, right?
Yeah.
Listen, if you cry about $1.44, like...
One child, 2 adults. Henry, because he's so young, is free. These 3-dimensional pictures are so neat.
Oh, that's cool.
This looks a lot like the farmland that we've seen.
It's for Kino, no?
Oh, man. I guess, yeah.
It's the best thing we've seen in this restaurant. Like, the food
all the decor, I guess.
After being like disgusted by food for the last 2 hours, yeah, I'll be enjoyed. I'll enjoy a nice pop-up painting, I guess, whatever a diorama.
It's just way too large to film the entire thing, so I'm just going to show you some of the Shady Maple merchandise that they have.
Shady Maple merchandise.
Doesn't the Shady Maple sound like a fake restaurant from Grand Theft Auto 5?
It does.
Like up in the north section?
They also have a lot of shirts that are priced.
Oh, they have Shady Acres. Shady Acres in Grand Theft Auto is the funeral home.
And it's Lancaster County, Pennsylvania.
Thank you, D-Chat, and everyone has donated and Ethan Ralph's unaborted house bond. Love you guys so much.
You can actually get Shady Maple
Ethan Ralph's shirt for
$9.99. Where food is a destination. And here are some Shady Maple Smorgasbord pajamas. Check that out.
Okay.
See how much they are.
Like, are you buying the Shady Maple pajamas? Like,
$28.
Is it
28 bucks.
28 for just the pants?
What a rip off.
Yeah. You buying them?
And we couldn't think of any better way to do our outro here at the Shady Maple Smorgasbord than right here under a Shady Maple tree. Henry,
Such a fucking cringe.
what did you think about the Shady Maple Smorgasbord, buddy?
It was not like a chicken, but it was too much.
It was too much food, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I like beef.
Yeah?
I like chicken than beef.
You like chicken a little
This guy's like serious about his food too. He's like a toddler.
Oh, he is.
He's like, listen, bud, the chicken was good, but it was a bit too much, you know? Like
the critiques that this family comes up with, I really like this shit.
Yeah, this is.
I've been watching it all week long.
Yeah, no, I can see this being addicting, dude. We need this. We need like the yeah.
more than beef.
We're gonna like mix it up too, right? After talking about 5 hours about Ralph, you have to move on at some point.
It's like, well,
Yeah, I think they usually like to choose chicken over the beef. All right.
Yeah.
And Gentry.
I love smoothies.
The smoothies was your favorite?
Fair
What
enough.
about? Yeah, you really loved your smoothie, didn't you?
Yeah, but
What
I
about
have a soul too.
Dude, this kid, he's like holding the tree. He's like, yo, I like smoothies too, but I got a sore tooth. Like, holy shit.
What about your food?
He's so like chill about it.
Macaroni. I somehow knew that's
Jaden's
what you were
been
gonna
watching
say.
this
And
the
Jennifer.
whole time.
I can't get enough of this. Like, thank you, Ashton, for bringing this family into my life. They're better than the Shaytards. You remember them?
Oh, they are way better.
And then the husband cheated on his wife and ruined the whole family, and there was like 3 years of like awkwardness.
The French onion was pretty good as well, and I really loved the Pennsylvania Dutch birch beer. That was really, really good.
And I will say there's one thing that they have mastered here, and that is the ability to be able to replenish the food before it disappears with this sheer amount of people that are here. I know it seats 1,200 people somewhere in that.
Ability to replenish the food
before
it disappears. Mastered, Andy.
Magic. It's magic.
Facial expression here from that guy too. It was gold.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
It's all right. We're gonna get through this.
There were several hundred people here easily. I mean, the parking lot is packed. It was even difficult to navigate, and some people were just standing there with their plates, I think just overwhelmed with the sheer amount of food that's available here, just thinking of their next move and which island in the buffet they were going to try next. I will say this, the handballs were really good. The
way he's breaking it down, like people were like awestruck. It was like when you approach the Grand Canyon, the edge of the Grand Canyon, just everybody starts to go silent because they're like, oh, like what am I looking at? You know, it was akin to that when you approach the fucking Shady Maple Smorgasbord, the edge of Niagara Falls. It's just like that. And suddenly it's like, what do I even do? There's so many choices to embrace gluttony here today. Like, what do I even do? Like, people like kneel down and kiss the ground. There's like 600-pound men kissing the ground at this buffet. They hallelujah.
That angle
Our time
of Niagara
is
Falls that we saw the last time.
Oh, it was crazy.
There was like a second angle that we like had never as Canadians seen. It was like mind bending. Like how I'm like, if you want to kill yourself, this is like the perfect spot. Like you could like literally just like hop over the rail and you're in the falls. Like holy shit, dude.
Really glad we got to try that because we watch a lot of YouTube channels where
that's an interesting way to fucking.
Aiden is saying he's writing these down so he can visit.
Hell yeah! Wait,
Holy.
Jaden, wait till you see Jasco and his shenanigans.
Wait till you see the next restaurant in this. The next one is short.
Okay.
And it's quite something.
They try the shoofly pie, and it's always looked dry to us. And Jennifer and I have both commented like, well, it looks really dry, but when we got to try it today, personally, I just thought it was delicious, and I think Jennifer concurs with that as well. When it comes to the food, some of the food items were delicious, but some of the other food items...
He ran out of batteries. So he had to record this part at night, and you hear all the crickets now.
Yeah, and he's like using stock footage.
Yeah.
Took like B-roll while he was there.
In the corn, I couldn't taste any butter.
Corn had no
salt.
flavor.
There's no marinade for the pot roast. But with that also being said, there were many items that were delicious. The desserts were very decadent, very filling, and there were other items that were also just as equally delicious. So
very filling. Is that what you say about dessert? Like you don't like your.
It was a little hit or miss for me
for
some of the food items here.
Now
all in all, a very fun place. Guys, we thank you so much for joining us today here at the largest buffet in the entire United States of America. And we can't wait to see you on the next episode of Every Day is Saturday.
There we go.
Look how adorable this is.
Wait a minute. I just realized they have another channel where they do country music.
Buddy.
They were advertising it there at the end. I actually have never looked at it. Hit play.
Yeah, I was tell you just real quick. Look how adorable this is. The kid on the bottom, he's like still nonchalant. He's like leading, and his brother is like, "Yo, bro, are you ready? Watch."
Every.
Right?
Wait a minute. Look at. There's nothing on her arms, by the way, unless that thing of fucking like baby wipe she's holding is covering it.
Yeah, maybe we're wrong.
In the entire United States of America.
Look at
and we can't wait to see you on the next episode of Every Day is Saturday.
Don't f this up, bro. Don't f this up.
Listen, buddy, we need to become millionaires.
Yeah.
Okay, so they have a channel called Country Today.
Okay.
I may have to go check that out. So the next restaurant they go to is something I've never seen before. Oh. Holy f***. This guy's talking about cancel culture. Okay, I go to Country Today, and he's talking about, like, the evils of cancel culture. This guy's, like, a Republican.
Based?
He's actually secretly based.
Let's get him on the show, dude. I really want to interview this guy. And then we'll do a collab with them. The Kino Casino Fine Dines with Every Day is Saturday.
Every day is Saturday.
I mean, you're just like, oh, God, where are we going? Oh,